Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hope all you guys are hanging on in there. Okay. All right, so I wanted to come back and I wanted to give a message about love. Because I feel like as a collective, we don't really understand what that word means. Okay. So I wanted to tap in and kind of just see, pull some type of guidance or message when it comes to the energy of love. Because like I said, we are really out here giving, conditional love at the end of the day, which is because of our conditions that we are carrying around, okay, and the conditions that have been set before us. So unconditional love, when you hear people talk about that, it does come with like some sense of fear with it, you know what I mean? Because it's like, well, if I give unconditional love, and that means that I'm going to be tolerating a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And it really just depends on the situation, because yes, it's some bullshit out here, okay? And we're not tolerating that. But like when it comes to, if you're in a relationship where it's no type of like, it's no violence or anything, that none of that shit going on, like no obsessive cheating, none of that. It's just that y'all just having a hard time getting along, or you may be waiting on this type of little small change over here, this type of small change over there. You know what I mean? I'm talking about those type of like connections and relationships. Okay. Like I said, I feel like unconditional love comes with like this sense of fear of being like, you know what I'm saying, taken advantage of or taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. A lot of times it's like you're not necessarily going to be you're going to be tolerating your own change or your own inability to change. Because we are here to change and to learn and to grow as a soul at the end of the day. And love is the perfect teacher. Because that's the one thing that we're all like, in a way, deep down, whether you want to admit it or not, is like looking for or searching for or trying to find that, just the energy of loved and to be loved. You know what I mean? When really that energy is you already. We just haven't really tapped into the part of ourselves that bring it to the surface, where we're working with it every day, all day. You know what I mean? Because of all the hurt and the pain and the betrayal and the, you know what I'm saying, that has happened. But it's time to like heal, transform, transmute that energy so that we can become into our who the hell we supposed to be. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to just tap in and just just see where we are as a collective as far as the message. Okay. So this is a collective message. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, then it just doesn't. Okay. All right. So let's see here. One card. Okay. Spiritual connection. It's just so crazy. Okay. For those of you who are interested in your soul to soul soulmate reading, check out the description box below. Okay. And then we have slow down as well. Slow down and spiritual connection. All right, well, let's do it. Okay, at the end of the day, like I said, as souls, we are here to learn, grow, and evolve. And a lot of times, it's going to be through love. It's going to be through some type of spiritual connection that you have with someone. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Okay, and it's like you're going to know this. This is what I'm talking about. This is not going to be no. All right, let me take that back. This can turn into some real toxic ass shit. Yes, it can. If both souls refuse to change, they refuse to take a look at themselves and do the internal work that's supposed to happen between this connection. If both souls refuse to do that, then absolutely this type of connection can be terrible. Can take you down, can drain you, can drain the other person. It could just turn into a hot ass mess at the end of the day. But if one soul begins to do that internal work, and it only takes one, because it's going to be reflected back to this soul. This is a connection. This is a true spiritual connection. It is meant to help grow the souls for each other. Okay? So for those of you in this type of connection, like you will know it's going to be something. It's going to be some type of like inner knowing indicator to tell you, like, yeah, this is something. This relationship with this person, this is something going on. You know what I mean? And get on my motherfucking nerves. Is, you know, challenging me, like it's challenging you to grow. It shall challenge you to grow. It shall challenge you to even challenge your own current beliefs. Everything is going to show up as a challenge. And it's going to be hard in a way to let go of, because it's not really necessarily supposed to be let go of. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to keep you there so that you can learn what you need to learn out of it about yourself at the end of the day. Okay, so all right, Spirit just said, listen, you want me, this is spiritual connections out here. And for a lot of you guys, you're dealing with one. But at this time, I feel like with this slow down card, like I said, this new energy that has came in, you know what I mean? Like, slow down, because this is a higher, like, voltage or whatever. It's a higher voltage of energy. It's higher. So if our minds are, you know, still here and the energy is here, like, it could get cloudy, it could be confusing, it could bring in a lot of energy, and definitely a lot of energy of doubt. Okay, so slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold, right? Because we, like, you know, we want that. We want what we want. We got certain timelines we got to meet, you know what I mean, per society, all that type of stuff. You have to throw all of that to the wind. All of it to the wind. Okay, so slow down. Take your time. Slow down. Take your time. Now, I'm very, very surprised that this card came out. Okay, I'm very surprised that card came out, because normally that comes out only really in, like, personal, you know, readings or something like that. But, you know, obviously Spirit wants me to talk about, like, their true connections out here that I feel like a lot of people miss. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really meant for you to, like, turn inward and do that self-reflection, like that true self-reflection. And with this person, it's not going to be no getting away with it in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a way, it's gonna, this connection is gonna hold you responsible, which is a beautiful thing at the end of the day. But it can actually show up, you know, sometimes at times it can show up as not a beautiful thing if you're not holding the, like, necessary perspective about it. Okay. So I feel like it's like we need to slow down. Spirit is saying we need to slow down out here. Slow down, because we're learning. You know, it's like when you're learning something, you want to take your time and actually learn it, because it could be things that you know that you don't know about it, basically. So it's like, slow down so that you can get all the information that's needed. Okay? Wow. Okay, so I just wanted to just come out here and just give a quick message. Maybe it was just a reminder that some of you guys are really dealing with some, like, with something here that's meaningful. That's meaningful. Give me something else. Give me something else as far as guidance for this connection at this time. What's the guidance for this connection at this time? We're gonna shuffle. Unconditional love, baby. Okay. Spend some quality time together. Okay. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. Somebody here needs to, like, stop focusing on the problem and start focusing back on the love. And that's going to move you into the next level, okay, for somebody here. But spend some time together. The only thing that's real is love at the end of the day, okay? Give me a message. Oh, not that one. Major Arcana cards. All right, so this says, true love and emotional support may seem lacking at this time. This card suggests a period of feeling lonely or even abandoned. You may think that no one understands you or your needs or even cares about you. Perhaps someone you turn to for support has deserted you, or hoped for love has rejected you. Your insecurities may rise to the surface to overwhelm you at this time. All that you desire may seem unattainable. Okay, but listen. Your insecurities are rising to the surface so that you can nurture them. We, in a way, have to reparent ourselves, or in a way, you know what I mean? Give ourselves what we were lacking or missing in childhood and dealing with our emotions. And we hear that a lot, But when it comes down to actually doing it, like we gotta really do that. You have to really do that. We have to stop projecting it out for someone else to do, or someone else to handle, or for someone else to do it. And we actually have to do it ourselves. That's self-love, baby, all day long. Okay? Don't let your confidence be shaken. There are lessons in everything. And know that this difficult period is only temporary. Your spirit guides and the divine support you. Talk with them about how you're feeling and what you need right now. Also seek the support of those friends and family who are there for you. Help is at hand. You just don't see it. Be careful because depression feeds upon itself. Lift yourself out of it by doing something physical. Take a walk, exercise, sing, or even volunteer your time. And love upon yourself and nurture yourself until you say, listen, I know you may feel insecure about that, or insecure about this, or in lack about this, and not feeling enough about that. But at the end of the day, we are enough. And I need you to know that. I know it may take you some time in getting there to know it, but I'm right here to help you along with it. Because at the end of the day, we are enough. Point blank, period. Okay? You will feel better, and in doing so will attract happiness into your life. Healing is still taking place at the end of the day. Okay? All right, you guys. Well, there is the message. Thank you so much. Hang on in there, and I'll talk to you later.